Hey guys, welcome back to Meepers Jeepers. I got a small tool haul for you today. Not a lot, I just did a big one, but I picked up some other things that I kind of needed and wanted to show you guys. The main reason for the video, guys, is I got something, I picked up something else, a project, kind of a project vehicle for the channel. Because I know we do mainly, Jeep and, repairs, tool videos. But with me having a full-time job, back to having a full-time job now, I'm just not at Master Tech Bob's shop every day to keep up on some of the repair videos and, tool videos, I guess. I'll still, try to do as much as I can at the house, obviously. But anyway, I got a new project for the channel, and I'll show you that at the end. But I wanted to show you a few things that I picked up on a deal from Harbor Freight this weekend, and some other tools that I picked up. The main one, guys, is this new Icon G2 1/4-inch stubby ratchet. This thing is 2 5/8 inches long, guys, and I know that that's really small, but working on the bikes, mowers, and I'm gonna say bikes mainly, because the the rocker boxes, adjusting valves, getting into the rocker box area is just tough with a normal ratchet. These tiny ones just make it so much easier. And obviously you guys seen the snap-on one that I had last week, but it's got a 3/8 inch anvil, not a 1/4 inch. But I had a $15 coupon, so this cost me $15. Guys, you can't beat that. And it's got the same, I can't even hear it. It's got the same 72 tooth, I believe. But the ratcheting mechanism, guys, on these ratchets, these Icon ratchets, the G2s from Harbor Freight, guys, I don't think they're better than Snap-on, but I would say they're pretty close to being the same quality and just fit and finish of the tool. You can see, I have big mitts, I know that. But that thing is just super cool. And my Snap-on is a flex, so I don't think they have this in a flex head yet. But hang on one second. Like I was saying, they don't make this stubby in a flex head, although the flex head is nice to use. My Snap-on is a flex head, but it's a 3/8 inch drive. So if you want the Icon stubby 1/4 inch ratchet with a flex head, I did a video on this, I don't know, a couple months ago. You just cut your own. Obviously, I painted that the same color as the trim parts on the Jeep, that champagne gold. But this was just a normal 1/4 inch ratchet, and I cut the end off and, cleaned up the end, give it a paint job so it won't rust. But, guys, if you want a 1/4 inch flex head, just cut down a 1/4 inch flex head ratchet from Harbor Freight. And I don't know if this one is... I don't think this is G2 because I cut this down a few months ago. So anyway, you can see that the heads, other than the flex part of that, they're exactly the same. This is obviously the new G2, and this one is the first edition, which I've not had no issue with it at all. So I thought it was pretty cool. And guys, this here, my Snap-on one, I think was $100. This one's $15. Like, how do you not, that's a screaming deal. How do you not buy this rather than a Snap-on? Even at full price, guys, it's $29. They're a little hard to find right now, but I had to go, about an hour from the house to get this. We were heading that way anyway, but anyway. The next thing I got, guys, is the Icon Pliers wrench. And I think this is the second pair that I've got because I had one at Master Tech Bob's, and this one here I want to put in my toolbox at the house. But guys, so many people, and these for Harbor Freight, I wouldn't consider it cheap for Harbor Freight. $40 for these pliers, which is a screaming deal. But so many manufacturers are making these plier wrenches now. Guys, you can literally get these for $20 on Amazon. Obviously, I got a bunch of Icon stuff, so I paid the, extra coin for, Icon. But, if you guys know the plier wrench, you know the plier wrench. It's basically a knockoff of the Knipex, which Knipex is by far absolutely the best pliers that you will ever buy. So I got another set of them. And the next thing, guys, is my daughter got these for my birthday because I do work on, mowers and ATVs, stuff like that, where you don't want to mar up painted or chromed bolts. So I also picked up these jaw protectors from Knipex off of Amazon. And, a lot of the stuff on motorcycles and ATVs, mainly motorcycles, I guess, are either chromed or painted parts. And the Knipex plier wrench is 7 1/4. Guys, it's just perfect for that. If you know Knipex, you know. I mean, I cannot say enough good things about these pliers. These are plier wrench. But the fact that you can get, jaw protectors, so, when you're working on chrome acorn nuts or, painted bolts or painted parts, you don't have to worry so much about marring them up. For one, with a plier wrench that doesn't have any teeth, to bite down and cut into whatever fastener it is you're trying to loosen, but it also will not mess up the chrome or any painted parts that you might, have to use these on. So, guys, the 7 1/4 inch, in my opinion, especially working on smaller stuff, this is absolutely the perfect size. This is more automotive size. But, guys, I just can't. If you know Knipex, you know Knipex. This stuff is just awesome. So the next thing is, you guys know I do quite a bit of detailing. Not quite a bit. I do all my detailing. So I typically wash my vehicles here and detail them here. And we do have a couple of large dogs, that the wife, hauls around in the Jeep for whatever various reason. And the dog hair, I mean, I know they have lily brushes and stuff like that to get the dog hair out, which is fine. But Vevor has come out with this. I don't know if Tornado is a branded name or not, but guys, this thing here is just absolutely awesome for getting dirt and mainly dog hair out of the carpets of your vehicle. So this interrupter, I guess I would call it, just kind of swirls around in here and gives you a real fluttered air effect. For cleaning out embedded dirt, mainly pet hair, guys. I mean, that is the big thing for me. I mean, this thing just makes it so easy to blow pet hair out of your seats and carpets of your vehicle. I mean, I think it was $24, guys, for Vevor. It's a Vevor one. Comes with another attachment with a brush in case you got something real stubborn or you need to get down into cup holders and stuff like that. Works really nice. So, guys, if you haven't tried, I'm going to call it a Tornado or whatever. I don't really know the exact name of it. But that interrupter in there, just as you're putting air through it, spins around and just chops the air coming out of the end of that. And, guys, it works phenomenally for getting dirt and dog hair out of the carpets of your vehicles. So, I mean, if you do your own detailing, guys, this is a must-have. I mean, it just works so nice rather than scraping with your, shop vac trying to get the dog hair or, whatever's embedded into your carpets. This loosens it up superbly. So the next thing, guys, is, when I was working at Master Tech Bob's, we did quite a few transmissions. We were working on a motor when I left, replacing a motor, and transfer cases. And when you're working with them heavy parts to cars, sometimes to get bolt holes to line up is near impossible. So I picked up a set of these Sunex Ladyfoot rolling pry bar, whatever you want to call them. But this is nice. But Sunex is, guaranteed forever. But I didn't purposely buy them for the lady foot or the rolling pry bar end. I bought them for the drift ends. You can see how sharp that is. So, like, when you're putting a transmission up there, trying to get a transmission back in, and you can't get your bolt holes lined up, it comes in a 4-piece. So like a 6, a 12, 16, and a big old 20. This is probably the one that you would use the most, the 16. This is the only reason I bought it, really. I mean, again, the lady foot's nice for, if you need a pry bar or something like that. But the end, if you can see how sharp that end is, I mean, you can be pretty far off on a bolt hole and use this drift, wiggle it up and down, back and forth to line up that bolt hole. Guys, these things work superbly. Bob just had one in a set of punches he had, but it was only, maybe 6 or 8 inches long, something like that, which made it kind of hard to use from time to time. So I thought I'd pick up this set of Sunex. I think they were $60 or $80 on Amazon, and being the fact that they come with a rolling pry bar on the end, just makes it nicer. But Sunex guys, Sunex, they make very high quality tools, for blue collar prices, I guess I'd say. But they're just nice. You can see the name right there. But the drift is where it's at. That's the reason I bought them, was just to have the drifts on the end. So the next couple things I got, guys, I don't know if I'd really consider them tools, but it's stuff that I need to maintain and keep vehicles in optimal running condition. And this one here is just a cable lubricator. So you pull your cables, your clutch cables, your brake cables, whatever, your throttle cable, and you stick it through here, tighten it down, and then you got a hole in the end of it right there to spray, some kind of lubricant in to keep your, cables lubricated on, bikes, go-karts, your mowers, whatever you're using it for. I mean, for $7 or $8, guys, this will save you from breaking a throttle cable to your mower or whatever, and, cutting your, stopping you from mowing or whatever it is you're doing, and you got to run to town to buy a new cable. I mean, once or twice a year, you lubricate your cables with this, guys, and chances are you're never going to have a problem with it. The next thing, guys, is I have a 4-bay battery tender, but it's used up. Like, I don't have any more space in it, so I had to get another one. And guys, if you know NOCO, NOCO's awesome. I mean, if you need battery tenders or battery accessory needs, you got to check out NOCO. This 2-amp battery tender, it'll do 6 and 12 volt. It'll do lead acid, AGM batteries, and it shows you right down here at the bottom. Once you plug it in, it knows, what battery you've plugged it into. And this up here obviously tells you the charge of your battery, how charged it is. But one thing that I did find out, guys, is that I used to buy the pigtails to put on the vehicle. Like, you'd hook them to the battery and they'd hang out underneath the seat of the bike or underneath the seat of the mower or, the ATV or whatever. But the new ones come with such nice alligator clips, because I never liked the pigtails hanging out from underneath the seats of the bike, because as you're riding it, it's just banging against parts of the bike, and I never did like that. So these nice alligator clips, guys, you just hook this one, say the motorcycle, you just hook this to a frame bolt or an engine bolt and hook this to the positive side of your starter, and your battery tender's hooked up, and you don't have nothing dangling from under your seat, or that pigtail you might have to put away before you go and ride. It just makes it a little easier. I mean, you just unclip them and lay them to the side. But guys, the NOCO battery tender, the 4-bay I've had it, God, I don't know, 3 or 4 years maybe. But one of the banks, to tell you how good NOCO is, one of the banks stopped working. I tried resetting it. 3 of them worked, 1 of them did not. So it wouldn't keep one of my batteries charged. And I called NOCO, and I thought I'd just send it in, and they would fix it. They're like, nope, it's okay. Just throw it away, and we will send you another one. Guys, they sent me a complete brand new kit. And, you know, if you buy them 4 bays, it comes with also pigtails, like 10 feet long pigtails and stuff also. So it's a fairly expensive battery tender, in my opinion. But, you know, when that thing, just one of the bays on that battery tender stopped working, and guys, I didn't have to argue with them or nothing. Like, I was more than willing to send it back to them and let them look at it, repair it, or send me a new one. They're like, no, just pitch it, and we will send you a brand new, 4 bay. And guys, for customer service like that, it's worth spending a little extra coin. So if it does mess up, you don't have to, you know that it's going to be taken care of. So that's all for the, the tool segment, I think so, of this video. But I'm going to show you the new project, and I'm not trying to make it sound like I got some, jalopy that, me and Master Tech Bob is going to restore. I bought a new motorcycle for me to ride. It needs a little bit of stuff. Like I got, a new front wheel coming for it. I already ordered the the fender spacers, so it'll raise it up about 3/4 of an inch for the new 21-inch wheel. But let me take it off the stand, and I'll show you what we got. So I'm gonna flip you around, guys. I mean, a dude was moving out of a town close to me, and he's moving to another state, and he was eager to get rid of this motorcycle. I got it for a pretty good deal. I was kind of looking for another one anyway, because, I mean, if you guys have seen my videos, the bikes that were in here belong to my son. I sold all my bikes because I was looking to move anyway. The guy sold me this for a great deal. I'm going to flip you around and let you see what the next project's going to be that you'll be seeing videos come up on my channel for. Guys, this is a 2008 Harley-Davidson Road King. 105th anniversary edition, but the guy took excellent care of it. It needs floorboards. Like I said, I'm going to change the front wheel on it. Although the front wheel, guys, it's a smooth lip spoked front wheel, but I'm going to throw a 21 on her. And it needs floorboards because the rubbers are gone out of them. It was a little dirty when I got it. I completely detailed it. Guys, it's a beautiful bike. That copper and black is just sick. I don't know, got 14-inch apes on it. Guys, everything's chromed out. It's got a solo seat. Looks pretty nice. It's got 44,000 miles on it. And the guy's brother worked at a Harley-Davidson dealership. It's a 96 cubic inch motor, but it's got a 107 kit on it. So it's technically a 107 cubic inch motor. And guys, this bike is rowdy. Like, she'll get up and go. So that is going to be, a few videos. I'm going to do the front wheel, the back wheel. I'm going to do some oil change videos on it, some maintenance videos. Like the cable lubricator that I just got. And I know we started out as Jeep, but again, like, guys, I'm running out of stuff to do with the Jeeps. And I'm buying so many tools. Guys, I've got so many tools in the garage. Like, I'm just kind of trying to roll new stuff into the videos that you guys might be interested in. So, here's sometime soon in the future. I got all the stuff to do a full service on this bike, and we'll be doing a how-to video on that. And until then, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. If it wasn't for you guys, the commenting, sharing, and liking the videos, I mean, you're half of what makes these videos worth doing. So, like, I like doing them, and you guys watching them, commenting, and liking the videos, subscribing to me is really what keeps me doing these videos, guys. None of this stuff that I show you, I make money on. It's just all stuff that I've bought, and the tool hauls and stuff. I love doing them, and, I love the comments that you guys put about the tool hauls. So I guess the point is, guys, you know, I'm not trying to sell you jack. I'm just kind of showing you what I do, how I do. Me and Bob like doing the videos together, and we like that you guys like watching them. So, I mean, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. You know, I just like doing the video for you guys. I've said that 3 times now. So give me a like and a subscribe, guys. Tell me what you think, you know, about the new project for the channel. You like it, you don't like it. I mean, I've been trying to find like an older, like CJ or something like that. But guys, around here, you know, northern climates, them in halfway decent shape is very hard to find. But I'm going to keep looking. So until next time, guys, give me a like and a subscribe. Leave your comments. Let me know. Thanks, guys.